So in 1999, you released your debut album under the Mad Rapper, Tell 'Em Why You Mad, right?
Yeah.
Features on it is just ridiculous, just
Crazy.
amazing, right?
Yeah, crazy.
You got a young Eminem, Diddy, Raekwon, Busta Rhymes, a young 50 Cent, and more. This was released...
Kanye, the producer.
Right. And we gonna get into that. But, so you released it under your own imprint, right?
Yes.
Why not on Bad Boy?
Politics, just some inside things that I just felt like I didn't want to be a part of. And Puff mutually was like, yeah, if it's going to be all of this, then let's not do it. But he executive produced it, and Bad Boy kind of was my street team for me. So it was still a family affair. Just, he gave me the chance to kind of fly on my own and see how I liked it. That's all. So it worked out.
Did you like that more because there was a little bit more freedom, or?
Yeah, I mean, in hindsight, I liked it, but it probably should have been under Bad Boy. It probably would have had a lot more impact. But again, the politics of it, the timing of it, and things like that, it wasn't in the stars at that time. But it was no hate. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Definitely no hate.
So how did the track with Eminem come about, Stir Crazy?
Wow. An engineer in the studio, his name is Kamel. He passed away, God bless him. I don't know how, but he came to the studio one day and put us up on this guy named Eminem. And then either the same day or the next day, Busta Rhymes came through to work on the record that we worked on with him. And he had Hi My Name Is and told me to listen to it. And I was like, wow. So I had my squad who worked for me find him. And they did. And he charged me $5,000. And we did the record. Kanye had the beat, had already sent me the beat on that. And Eminem, I wanted Eminem on the same record with Busta. It was going to be me, Busta, and Eminem, since Busta was a fan as well. But Eminem didn't like the beat that Busta was on. I said, okay, fine, no problem. Like, I got plenty. So I went through a couple of beats, and I said, I told the crew, let me get Kanye's Dat. And because at the time I managed him, so I went through the beats and I found one, and he said, "Oh yeah, I like that one. I like that one." I said, "All right, let's rock it." And then
so this was the good old days when you guys were actually in the studio working together versus.
Oh yeah, he picked the beat to rap on. Like he said, I played it for him. Like I had a selection of like 5. I said, I got 5. I think that I want to use on my album. Tell me if you like these 5. And it just happened to be one of the Kanye beats, and he said, yeah. And we finished the song right there in the studio that day.
Because the album ends up coming out in September of '99, right? His Slim Shady LP came out in February of that year. When was the actual song recorded? Was it after he put out the first album, or was it before?
It was after. Our song came out after his, but we made it before his album came out.
Oh, okay.
Remember back then, it took a very long time for songs to come out.
Right. So like he had a buzz, but he wasn't like taking off yet, like not on that level.
Yeah, nah.
And when you think about $5,000, of course it was a lot of money at that time still, but a bargain now in retrospect for getting him on the album.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And he didn't have to do it, but he knew who I was, and he did the King Kniff character with the Mad Rapper. So it's D-Dot, Mad Rapper, King Kniff, Eminem. So he got it. And then I named the record Stir Crazy because of the Richard Pryor, Gene Wilder movie that came out. It was called Stir Crazy. It was a black dude and a white dude. So that's why I said, I called it Stir Crazy after the movie, Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder.
Genius. And what was it like to work with him in the studio? Like, did he write really fast?
Yeah, I mean, he wrote pretty fast. I mean, it was no rush, but yeah, he pretty much got it down, and he, he's a genius. To me, he's one of the top MCs ever. You know what I mean? So I didn't really was sitting there watching his movement because I was writing too. So, but I think two great minds collided, and just to know that we were together for that process. That's I hold solace to that. Like, you know what I mean? Because all my records that I did on that album, I was with the people. It was no, you go do it and send it to me like it is today.
Right, yeah. And there's something to be said about having that chemistry inside the studio when you can bounce off each other with ideas and everything,
Yeah.
Have you had a chance to work with him like later on in your career? All right, well, Em, if you see this, we need another track. We need another track together.
Word.